that death in the male that we reported yesterday, which seems to have garnered some attention, is in a 25-year-old male. I can tell you now that that male is a patient from Corozal, was undergoing a procedure with an ENT specialist, ear, nose, throat specialist in Belize City. That was last week, Wednesday. I already we chatted with the physician who was seeing this patient, and he's gave me a brief rundown of what the patient had. So it seems that this patient has had a chronic throat sinus infection for the last 3 months. So he is telling me that he has been seen by multiple ENT specialists, but he was the last one to have seen him, and they had decided to do a surgery on him. It isn't clear to me, and I have asked for a written report, whether the patient disclosed to the doctor that he had been swabbed in the week before that for COVID-19, and that would have been in Corozal. When I called the doctor this morning, he actually was not aware that the patient had turned out positive. So this patient had died on Wednesday, had arrested when undergoing a surgical procedure at the ENT clinic in Belize City, rushed to Carlucia, and he was pronounced dead on arrival. Carlucia did not have a history of this patient. The only persons that had a history recent was the ENT specialist that had been doing the surgery. So he had proceeded to do the death certificate based on the information he had. And it seems that this patient had a severe nose sinus infection, and that would have led him to eventually perhaps succumb and died based on the surgical procedure. We actually got the result of the patient on Thursday, but remember, he is not tracked in the public system because he had been getting his procedure in private sector. So even though he is not COVID-19, you cannot necessarily say that was the cause of death in this particular instance. It may still be a contributing factor given the infection that is now being described by the doctor, a local infection in a 25-year-old male. So I think we needed to clarify that particular situation.